Welcome to part 3 of the Mega Man 9 beginner speedrun tutorial. This tutorial is aimed at getting runners up and running and doing attempts fairly painlessly and as easy as possible. I'm going to be showing some consistent strats with an addendum at the end to show a little bit more advanced strats if you're curious about those as well. So this is going to be part 3, Galaxy. The route I do is Galaxy 3rd. You could opt to do Hornet 3rd. Hornet will be part 4, so it's either Galaxy 3rd or Hornet 3rd. The strats don't change. With the strats I'm going to be showing you, nothing changes except the menuing. My menus are going to be a little bit different than yours because I'm doing the time attack, and in the time attack we have all the weapons. So obviously in the run you'll only have the weapons for the robot masters you've beaten, but I'll kind of just mention the menus. A lot of times I just do them without thinking, so it might be hard for me to kind of remember what they are, but I should be able to point them out. But yeah, this is going to be Galaxy, and let's get into it. So right off the bat, buffer jump. Remember, always buffer jump. There is a little saucer here that you could just pop a shot at the very peak of your jump to kill. You don't have to do it, but we're just going to start off holding right. So you can just shoot there. It's going to hold right, and that saucer will miss you. And remember, you can't. So I'll show you a good example of. So if you jump above a ladder, you have to wait. So I was holding up as soon as I got to the peak. So I'll show you where I'm holding up. Up. See it? That was delayed. Up. You have to wait till he kind of falls back down a little bit. So you want to kind of you could opt to just bonk your head there, like just hold up the whole time you're jumping and just take the ladder climb. Or you could wait a little longer and try to get to the very top. But always ladder jumps. Always doing ladder jumps at the top of almost every ladder in this game. So ladder jump and then just holding left. Ladder jump. And then you can do ledge jumps here if you want. They're a little tight. I usually do them from like about right past this block. So about halfway through. Mega Man's foot gets about here. I didn't have forward momentum, so that's why I bonked, but like about there. Same thing for this one. And then just jump this Met. So the cycle, excuse me. The cycle we're going to be on, let me kill this Met. For this Met, he will never shoot. So you just jump right over him. And then we're going to take it back. I'm going to show all this again, but I'll just show the next part because that's a good place to stop. We're going to take a back D boost on these two saucers coming in to let us walk across the spikes. So back D boost and just hold right, and that'll get you to here. There's a few things you can do here. So you can just make this jump, or you can opt to grab the ladder and then fall. So I might be able to get back. Yeah, so the other option is to just do the jump. It's not that tight of a jump, so if you want to just go for it, you can go for it. If you feel not so confident, you can back out of it by just grabbing the ladder. But I'll show all that again. I want to kind of go through it a little bit slower. So again, just holding jump the whole time. You can fire, you can not fire. Just holding right. Pretty easy. Ladder jump. Ladder jump. And if you want, you can do the ledge jumps and just jump over that Met. The back D boost. And there we are. I'll show it once more. This time I won't shoot this saucer. Shooting this saucer does nothing. Ladder jump. Oh, ladder jump. And I won't do any of the ledge jumps here. Just walk off, jump. Jump, back D boost. And we're there. So this next section, we're going to kill this Met on the way up. And then we're going to swap to rush coil once we jump off this ledge, because there's going to be 2 saucers that come in. You want to do a little bit of a jump off that ledge to avoid. So I'll show you what it looks like. And so this menu is going to be right down. So you can kind of just slide your thumb from right to down if you want to do it quick. Right down and then start. Obviously my menus are different, so I have to go to rush coil. And here's where some of the movement tech that I talked about in part 1, at the beginning of part 1, jumping off rush coil. So you can kind of get as tight of a rush coil jump as you possibly can. And my cue for placing this rush coil is right at this line. Right as I cross this line, place rush coil, and I jump off them. Rush coil and jump. Rush coil and jump. And then you want to grab that ladder. This Met won't be a problem because he's going to fire to the left. And just grab the ladder. So the next screen, I'll show this all again too. This screen, this is one of the few ladders you don't want to do a ladder jump off of. You can if you want, but you just want to walk and place rush coil as soon as you get to the top to about here and just jump straight up and just hold left and grab the ladder. I'll show that again, what it looks like. And grab the ladder. So I'm debating whether I want to show this or not, or put this in the addendum. It's not terribly difficult. There's just a little caveat to it. So there's going to be a crane arm that comes down. And that crane arm will grab you, and he's going to drag you into the wall, and you just kind of have to wait for him to let off you. And that kind of changes this section a little bit. So I'll show it without the crane, because you have to do a coil jump to get onto that, to get grabbed by that on your way up to make it to the top. So if you opt to not go for this, you can just do a little wiggle, and then this is what it's going to look like. Get grabbed, jump, and then full jump at the end. And then grab, full jump, and something like that. So I'll show the cue. Let me go back up. I'll show the cue for rolled. I'll show the cue for where I jump for this it's right about this. So once you cross this last spike pit, it's about this third. See the gridded background? This line right here. I'm jumping, doing a full height jump right before this, and with the crane speed, it'll just let you crest that ladder. And ideally, oh shit. So ideally, you can jump into that crane that just grabbed me and make it a little bit faster. So I'll show the whole thing again up to there. Little mini hop, switch to rush coil, and there you go. No ladder jump. Walk a little bit forward, and then remember, we're gonna do a little wiggle here. Jump, and you're gonna get grabbed. You can jump into them if you want, and then again on this one. See, so it's gonna be this. That right there is where he spawns, on this line right here. So if you jump, you want to be full height, like right as you get grabbed, like right as you cross that line to get grabbed at the peak of your jump. It's just a little optimization. You don't have to. And then again, remember the next one is this right here. So this crane won't matter because we'll already be in the other one. So we're gonna jump from right before this line, full jump. So I'll show that again once more. Remember, ladder jumps as often as possible. unless you specifically don't want to do one. I won't do a ledge jump there. Jump. Back D boost. Jump. Jump and shoot this Met. Jump again. Rush coil. Remember, cross that line and summon rush. No ladder jump there. And then we're going to do a little wiggle here. Ladder jump. Oh. And then remember this line right here. Jump. And then third line right before it. Okay, so this screen. So I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll show you my cue for it. So that's ideally what you want to do. You can make it really, a bit more tight so that you land like with, Mega Man lands like right with his toe. But my cue for it is so these gridded backgrounds right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm looking at about like the first one. As soon as I cross the first one, actually, as soon as I get into as soon as I come to the first one, really. As soon as Mega Man's face touches the first one. It makes it a little bit tighter, but you could wait till you get to the first one, and then as soon as you bounce off rush, you want to start holding left, and then fire right at the top so that you kill the Met. If you go too close, like too far, like this, the Met's gonna open and he's gonna shoot you, and you're gonna fall back down. So I'll show that again in one fluid motion. And remember that first line in the background, kind of like right when you pass that is when you want to drop the rush. Ladder jump. You can shoot that saucer for fun. You can shoot that one for fun if you want. No ladder. Oh, no ladder jump. Sometimes you can get stuck like that. Remember, little wiggle. Oh, ladder jump. The loader arms spawn a little bit differently if you do the other strat, which I'll show in a second. Okay. And then you just want to ledge jump off here. And as soon as for the next screen, you just want to ledge jump off here. And as soon as you get into the next screen, you're going to spawn a rush coil. Every time you swap weapons, every time you menu, you're losing time. So you want to menu as little amount as possible. So we're going to just keep rush coil for the next screen, for the next few screens, actually. But we're going to use our buster after spawning him to take out, some saucers that are coming. So as soon as you get into the next screen, just tap shoot, rush coil comes down, and then we're going to do a couple hops. I'm just kind of mashing shoot and jump at the same time here, just like that, a couple times to just make sure we kill all these saucers. I'll show you what that looks like. And then again, so we have basically the same screen as the first, basically the same as the first screen, just slightly shorter. For this ladder, you actually do not want a ladder jump off of, because there's going to be saucers above your head. If you ladder jump too high, you're going to bonk them. So you just walk this one, and then you can ladder jump this one. Those are the two saucers I'm talking about. So you can ladder jump this if you're like really tight. It's a little bit to skip the tiptoe animation, but it's better to be safe and just not take the extra bonk, because the bonk will just lose you time over not doing the ladder jump. So it was just walk this one, ladder jump this one, and then we're just walk off, and then jump that, and then this is kind of like a little teleporter puzzle, but we're just gonna skip it. So if you jump from pretty far right on this ledge, you can make it to that second bottom right one, and that's where we want to make it to. So we're gonna jump in there, we're gonna hold left a little bit, to skip the one on the right. I can bounce back and forth to show you. So jump, hold left, and then tap right when we get past it. So I can show that again. Left, and then right. And we're still staying on rush because we're gonna need rush for the next room. So once more, tap right. And then right about this line, we're gonna summon rush and jump to here. And then I usually try to get around this point. Like about this line is good. And once rush gets to like the top of his animation from exiting the screen, I'm gonna tap shoot a few times. So unfortunately I can't go back screens, so I'll just show you. So that green thing won't be in the way. It'll be about there. And then one more movement thing I forgot to actually talk about is can't transition screens. If I mean, you can, but the screen transitions right when Mega Man's head touches the top of the screen. If you grab this ladder nice and high, that's just wasted time. So see how Mega Man's body is like halfway off the screen? Whereas if I grab it right with his head at the top of the screen, it transitions faster. It's just a little optimization. You don't have to do it. But it's just something you can be aware of. So it's right at the top of right when his head touches the top of the screen, I'm grabbing the ladder. Instead of like jumping. It doesn't really matter. But I figured I should just point it out. Now we're gonna do another. I'll show this coil jump. You can opt not to do it if you want. So I'll show you what it looks like if you don't do it. You'd have to wait, or actually you can shoot him. I think you can shoot him. So let's see. You'd have to spawn rush, jump and shoot. Oh, you can just shoot probably. Yeah. Spawn. Oh my god, I don't do this. So yeah, and just do it like that. I do it a bit different, so I'll show you the way I do it. So I do a little ladder jump, and then spawn rush and do a little rush jump. So the point at which I spawn it is about here. So about when Mega Man's feet, if you want to be, so if you go too far, you can spawn him like he won't spawn. You'll just miss the platform. If you want to be safe, you can go like right here. So about as soon as you land, press shoot, and then walk forward a little bit, and just he'll spawn right on this last block. You'll probably bonk your head. It's not a problem. So it's just, and I'm gonna show all this again after I do this next screen. It's just, this screen I'm gonna show a couple times because, or this section I'm gonna show a couple times because this is a little bit tricky. There's some tricky movement here. So this next screen, we're gonna do a ladder jump. I do a full jump. I think I do a full jump. No, I don't do a full jump. I do a ladder jump. Okay. Ladder jump, and then I'm pressing shoot to spawn rush coil. So ladder jump, press shoot, and then mash down that orange guy. So just like that to get him out of your way. So it's just 2 shots. I'll do it again. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So I'll show that again. Ladder jump, spawn rush, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Take that health. So what I'm doing here is I'm just pressing jump and shoot. Rush is out, so jump and shoot. And then just 3 more. 1, and that'll hit him. And then 3 more, and then jump and 2 more. So I'll show it again. If I can get some rush coil energy. Ladder jump, jump, shoot. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So it's a little like a little rhythm thing you're kind of doing. It's not terribly difficult. It might take a little bit of building into your muscle memory, but oh, didn't get my jump. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then obviously, you know, you want to jump, grab the ladder. You can use this back grid line if you want. A little bit before it, like about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway from this red background to this grid line right here. Walk in just about halfway. I kind of just do these by feel. I mean, it's not really terribly difficult. And then again, ladder jump here. And there's going to be another crane arm here that comes down about that first grid line, right at the end, right end of that red background box. As long as you hold right, you'll skip this guy. So you literally just hold right and he'll just miss you. If you try to stop for him, you could get grabbed and it's just gonna be annoying. Then we're gonna do another coil jump here. I actually don't have enough rush coil to do this whole next section, so at about this grid line right here, right when Mega Man's face passes it or touches it, about here, I'm gonna press shoot to spawn rush. Let me get rid of him. He won't be a problem because he's gonna shoot to the left. As long as we're fast with this, he won't be a problem. This other one might be a problem though. But so yeah, press shoot. It's gonna spawn rush, and then I do I'm gonna get rush out of the way, and I'll show you the movement. So I do a full jump and I turn back into this. I line myself up with this little wall here. So I just turn back into it, so my face is pressed against it, and then wait for the bounce, and then right. It's kind of just have to feel it out, but you just wait a split second and then hold left, and you're gonna land up here. So I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, I'm trying to like do it. Actually, if I do it from here. Oh, timer. There must be a 10-minute time limit. Time's up. Okay, so I'll show everything up to there. Full jump, buffer, ladder jump, jump up here, walk, jump, damage, jump and shoot, jump, and we're gonna swap to rush coil, which is right down. No ladder jump here. And remember, we're gonna do a little wiggle. Ladder jump. Jump into him. Full jump. And then about that second one, jump into that one. And then about the third one. Remember, spawn rush and jump and shoot. So that's what I was talking about with the saucers being right above your head when you climb that ladder. Left and then tap right. That line. I do the same thing there where I line myself up against that. And then remember. Ladder jump, jump shoot, spawn rush. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't get the third one there. That's okay, it's not a problem. Ladder jump and hold right. So we didn't land there. I can do it again. See, that time we did. It's a little tricky. It'll take you a couple tries to get, but it's not terribly difficult. And then here, there's going to be another loader at the next grid line. Vertical grid line. At the very next one, there's going to be another loader arm. So right when you get down here, at about like the green stars in the background, just press shoot, and then jump and shoot. Alternatively, you could just back turn, but we're gonna have to kill that Met. So at some point in this walk, you're gonna have to you have to summon Rush Coil. So I just summon him somewhere around there. Those shots won't be in your way, and then just shoot, because he'll still be on screen when you get up there, and then he'll vanish shortly after that. This next screen, I'll show an easier way to do it, where you can still get the Rush Coil jump. So you just summon Rush, and then jump off them. So you're just going to climb up in between those two saucers. Summon them as soon as you get in. I missed the summon. Summon. You can even wait if you want. Although that's probably slower than just climbing. So summon them. And then as soon as that bottom one gets past you, you just tap right and you can grab the ladder. Obviously you want to grab the ladder. I'll show it one more time. Even if you like a little bit late, you know, you can do something like that. Then jump to grab this ladder. You're going to have rush coil at this point, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to use rush coil anymore. One thing I should note is do not go to the left. There's going to be a loader arm that spawns here. See? He will grab you and take you into these spikes to the right there, which is why some people opt to do Hornet before Galaxy, because they're going to do the loader arm strat where they jump into that loader arm and they jump those saucers and take them all the way up here. But if you miss any of these jumps, you're going into the spikes, and you do not have Hornet to kill that loader arm. You cannot kill it. So that's, you know, a reset or a big time loss. So I'm not even gonna get into that. I'll show it in the addendum, but again, if it's something you want to go for but you're not confident with, you could opt to do Hornet third, and then do Galaxy fourth, just so you have that that panic button. So you're going into the spikes. Oh no, I'm going into the spikes. Pause, swap the Hornet, and just fire a Hornet, and that'll kill the loader arm. And I can show that actually real quick what that looks like. So, oh no, I screwed up. Actually, okay, you want to be facing right. I'm sorry. I don't do this, so I guess I can't show what it looks like, but I think you want to be facing right. So I needed to do it anyway from the beginning. Remember, jump, hold jump, buffer, ladder jump, ladder jump. Very, very simple. No ledge jumps, no, nothing like that. Back D boost. Shoot, and another hop right down to get the rush coil, and nice and easy. No ladder jump. Spawn him at the top, and we're gonna do a little wiggle there. Ledge jump, and then jump, full jump, because he's gonna let off, and you're gonna lose your momentum. Walk, walk, jump, jump, and then jump to that second bottom one. Hold left, right. Ledge jump, spawn rush, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. On the ladder, and then remember, ledge jump and hold right. We're just holding right here. And then at this line, spawn rush and jump, spawn rush again, jump and shoot. Oh, so I'll try and show this again, but this time I'm gonna face right. So you're gonna face, oh, so say you mess this up, face right. Say you can just get out of him. Yeah, the trick is to face right. I didn't know that. So you're trying to go for this. Oh, you messed it up. Oh no. But you're not faced right. So you can still die. So there is some risk in it. So I'll show Galaxy again one more time, and then we'll talk about the very end. The very end's a little bit tricky. Ladder jump. Ladder jump. It's all about building muscle memory. The more you consistently do things, the more you'll do them without thinking. I'm kind of doing like a little bit different strat, but it's just what's built into my muscle memory at this point. So it doesn't change anything. Killing those, that was a bit of a mess up. So wiggle, ladder jump, and jump. Little hop and a full jump, because you're going to lose all that momentum. the pickups, it's hard to react to a pickup there. So you might botch that ladder, that ledge jump, which is not a problem. It's very, very minimal. We'll jump into that. Just tap right, then or tap left, and tap right. Ladder jump. On rush, and there you go. On rush, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then ladder jump, and just hold right. Miss him. Push again. Remember, at that one, you can jump, kill him, or you can just do a little bit of a wiggle. So we're just gonna go right here. Okay, and up here, you want to spawn rush, because there's gonna be 3 saucers that come in at about eye level with, or body level with Mega Man. So you want to spawn rush so you can get some lemons out and kill him. And then there's gonna be another one of them teleporter puzzles. So you're gonna drop into the, let me get over there. Okay, so you're gonna drop into this first one, and this first one is gonna spit you out into one higher up. So as soon as you come out of this one, you're gonna switch to concrete. So concrete, just one up, and you're gonna just keep holding right. Okay, so that's where we're gonna end up. So show that again. Well, how did I get Hornet? But yeah, just jump into this one, swap the concrete. Let me go back to coil. So, and then you're gonna fire a concrete shot right as you come out of there, and do a back, and then you're gonna do a back turn. So fire and back turn. You're gonna hold right. It's a little tricky to do. You're gonna get back deboosted by those saucers onto your concrete block. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here on every other jump. The saucers are in there, so I can show it on every other jump. So, oh, that was way too low. So, oh, well, let me show it again, and then turn back. So I'll show it one more time. Oh, that was too high. You just kind of gotta get a feel for it. Oh, that was the wrong teleporter. Sorry. I'll show it again. Oh, that was too low. So it's kind of something you just gotta get a feel for. Oh, that was a bit too high. These teleporters are a little bit weird to deal with when you're just bouncing back and forth. That'll work, and then right up in. So there is another strat. You can fire 3. That's a little bit more it's a little bit trickier, so I'll see if I can get it. So I got 3, but not the way it's supposed to be. So I'll see if I can get it the actual way. Like that. And that'll just allow you to land on one and concrete the other. But we do need concrete for Galaxy. So I'm going to die and do the stage a few more times. And I'll try to talk about what I'm doing as I'm going through it again, just to kind of help build it into your muscle memory. Kind of build it repetition. So we'll do the whole stage, and then I'll talk about the Galaxy fight. Back deboost. Shoot. Little hop. Right down. Oh, I accidentally went down there. I'm going to talk about that strat too, because it's not terribly difficult. It's something you could go for. So I'm going to do one more playthrough and talk about that. This stage. Oh, I jumped a little early. Not a problem. On rush, just tap and jump and shoot. That's the worst pickup you can get there, because you're always gonna have missing rush coil. So and you can't jump over it. From the right into the second one, left a little bit, then right. First line, last line, ladder jump, on rush. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's okay. Sometimes that happens. It's not a problem. Then a ladder jump. Hold right here. Miss that loader arm. Remember, spawn rush. Jump and shoot. I just fire twice there. We're gonna skip this, so we're just gonna do a little ladder jump, and we're gonna spawn rush. Pop the concrete. Back D-boost, and we're in. So the concrete fight is a little tricky. So I'm gonna show it more in the museum, but I'll show a run through. So he has a few different attacks. He has an attack where he'll swoop across the ground, kind of like in a very large radius, kind of like arc, like a U shape almost. Like it almost looks like, that's why they call it like scoops, because it looks like he's like scooping across the ground. And that's the best. So you want to see 2 of them ideally. He also has an attack where he can go up and fire a black hole bomb, which is his weapon that you get from him, and that'll come down, and like a black hole, it'll suck Mega Man into it, and it kind of tracks Mega Man's position. So if you just stay put, it kind of won't zigzag a lot, but excuse me, if you're walking back and forth, it's going to be zigzagging, so you can kind of increase your distance from it if you can zigzag well enough. But once it explodes at a certain point, like almost at the vertical line, like a vertical section right above Mega Man's head, it's going to start pulling him back even harder. So Galaxy, sorry, excuse me, Galaxy is going to spawn right underneath that black hole where that black hole bomb explodes from. You can freeze that black hole bomb with a concrete shot and force him to spawn without the pulling, the vacuum effect on it. And that's something you probably want to do if he goes up right away. But then he's going to disappear, so he's going to reappear underneath, right underneath that black hole bomb. So if you freeze it, right underneath it is where he's going to reappear. You got a couple shots in on him, then he's going to disappear and he's going to reappear at the top of the screen. He's going to go back and forth a few times, and then he's going to fall to the ground and repeat the cycle. And he'll either do a scoop after that, or he'll go back up and fire another black hole bomb. So that's his cycle. So there's a few ways you can deal with him. Obviously 2 swoops is the best. But there's ways to minimize time loss on the worst RNG. So I'll show you what the fight looks like. I'll show you a pretty basic idea of it. And then we could show a little bit more advanced strats. So I'm going to do this fight once. And I do want to go back through. Oh, maybe I'll just save that for the addendum actually on this stage. I'll just do an addendum on this stage and show that loader arm strat. It does save time, but it doesn't save that much time. So let's do the Galaxy fight, and I'll show you how that should look without too much advanced strats. Okay, so he went up. So I'm just kind of walking and freeze it. 4, and then he's going to come down. And again, you want to be in the center. I kind of delayed that shot a little bit just because I didn't want to like really pump a lot of shots into him with any sort of advanced strats, but he's pretty easy. Unfortunately, we'll go to the museum, but unfortunately he opens a lot in the museum with the black hole. So we'll see if we can get a swoop opening. But I'm not sure. I'll fight him a couple of times. I don't want to waste too much time on just fighting him over and over again, but I'll try and get a scoop opening to show you what that looks like. So yeah, he went up. So freeze it. Oh, I missed, which is not a problem. Alternatively, you can freeze that black hole bomb high up like that, and if you preemptively shoot a concrete, you can get 5 shots in on him before he disappears. So I'll see if I can do that. Show you what that looks like real quick, which makes when he comes down a bit easier. So just walk back and forth, freeze it. Oh, I missed a shot. It's not a problem. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed a shot again. So just freeze it again and kill him. So again, it does lose some time him going back up. I'll show you a little bit more of an advanced way to freeze that beam, or freeze the black hole bomb higher up. So if he opens with that, I just usually walk to the right a little bit. So, oh, of course, he opened with a swoop that time. So he did open with a swoop. I didn't get to show you how to deal with it because I was expecting a black hole bomb, because 9 times out of 10 he opens with a black hole bomb on Museum. But let's see if we can get him to open with a black hole bomb so I can show you how to freeze it a little bit higher up, minimize the time loss. So that's kind of how you want to do that. I wasn't ready for for swoops again, but you kind of want to just fire a little bit back and forth, and you kind of follow them. You can pump in a few more shots and get the 2 cycle. You can actually kill him right when he gets to the right side of the screen. Okay, so that's kind of what I do. I messed it up because I was kind of expecting a scoop, but so I fire and then I jump and fire another one to freeze. It doesn't work if you get a swoop. I mean, it does. It's just a little bit different of a setup if you get a swoop first and then he goes up after. I usually don't go for it on that pattern because the chances of you being hit are a little bit more, but I just want to show it what it actually looks like. So I'm gonna assume he's gonna open with a black hole bomb. Yeah, see, I was so if you don't freeze it, you got to keep walking away from him, and you can't get as many shots in on him, or it's tighter, I guess I should say, to get shots in on him. But we'll try to show it one more time, see if I can get it. Oh my god, of course I can't get it. Okay, that's the 5, so now this makes this a lot easier. 1, 2. Yo, Angel, thanks for the good luck. We're doing I'm not doing runs, I'm just doing a tutorial at the moment. But one more time, I really want to show what that looks like, so you can get an idea of you know, what the fight looks like from. So like that, and then 5 shots, and then just jump to meet him, and 2. That makes ending this fight in the center a little bit easier. But that's you know, obviously not the God Galaxy. The God Galaxy would be 2 swoops back and forth. But that helps to minimize some of the time loss on you know, not so great RNG, basically. I guess I'll do the addendum right quick on this stage. So I'll talk about, let me get there, and I'll talk about the coil jump. I should probably do all the addendums afterwards, but because there's going to be another addendum on this stage about this coil jump right here. But this one is not terribly difficult. So, oh, Jesus. Okay, so the trick to this is, I'll show you what it looks like. I guess I can't because I'll be down there. I could always coil back up, but the trick to this is to spawn rush as soon as you enter the screen. And then when you do the jump, you want to kind of like not just hold right, you want to kind of like jump and then like tap right after you're in the jump a little bit, or just stop, jump, hold right and stop on this line. But you want to be bouncing off rush right as he's grabbing you. So I'll show you what it looks like. And then jump, because there's going to be another loader arm there. Jump, and then full jump again. And then everything else is the same. So right there, and then right there. And everything else is the same. You just, the only trick is you want to make sure you're jumping off the top of that, that platform. After that first loader arm gets you, you go up, jump up the things, and then jump off that. Because if you don't jump off that, you're going to miss grabbing that loader and you're going to have to walk. So real quick, I'll just show you what it looks like if you don't jump, because that loader arm will miss you and you're going to end up having to hoof it to the next one. Ledge jumps if you want. Back D boost. You can do a little hop to skip the tiptoe there. It's up to you. Rush coil. Okay. No ladder jump. Oh, got stuck on the ladder. So this is what it looks like if you don't jump here. Oh, now you have to hoof it over to this one. Oh, it's not even there. It's right here. So it's quite a bit of avoidable time loss just by tapping jump at some point towards the end of that ledge. But this could pretty much all there is to know about Galaxy Stage. Yeah, like I said, there is a one or two more advanced strats you could go for. And again, they'll be in the addendum at the end. Again, if you have any questions, definitely go to megamanleaderboards.net. Under resources, you'll see the classic Discord. Jump in there. There's a channel for all the classics, Mega Man 1 through 11, Rockman and Forte, and just jump in the channel of the game of your choice. In this case, Mega Man 9, and go ahead and ask. And everybody in there is super nice. They'll help you out as best as they can. You could always comment down below. If I see it, I'll reply to it. You could hop in my stream, ask me there, twitch.tv/flyxsr. I usually try to stream 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday, sometimes bonus on Saturday or Sunday, but yeah, that's always a good place to ask. Hop in any Mega Man 9 runners chat and ask. Feel free to ask. Again, they're all super nice guys. They'll be more than willing to help you out. But hopefully this answered most of your questions, and the addendum will help fill you in on the more advanced strats if you are desiring to learn them, or feel like you're at the point where you need to learn them but just not sure on how to do them, or the setups for them or anything like that. So unfortunately, the addendum is going to be like the last part of this tutorial, with kind of every stage, I think, mixed into one. Unless people feel like I should maybe do a separate addendum for each stage, but sometimes there isn't any more like advanced strats in certain stages. But yeah, this concludes the Galaxy part of it. Next part will be Hornet Man. And like I said, Hornet Man and Galaxy Man can be swapped back and forth. So Galaxy can be done 4th, Hornet can be done 3rd. It just depends. The strats don't really change. In this case, they don't change. But yeah, I'll see you on the next part.